I recorded another video, but it had an error in it. I think I was talking for like 15 minutes. So I downloaded Snapchat today, hoping that yay, I know my daughter likes Snapchat. Maybe that'd be a good way to communicate with her. But so I sent her a Snapchat, and she's like, "Mom, I only Snapchat with my friends." Like, oh. Anyway, okay, fine, whatever. So I started this guy out with no eyebrows. And I don't really know. I kind of just gave up on the hat. I couldn't really think of anything. I think probably I should have just left it just brown. Just brown. He looks alright. And then I was like, you know what? How about these fellers right here? Just straight up eyes and smile. I'm not gonna paint their hats. I don't really care. They're kind of like mushrooms from Mario Brothers. Yeah. I'm gonna have to look that up. I think the hat for that is red with white polka dots. This kind of reminds me of mushrooms. But yeah, it's 9:34, still February 13th, 2020. All the normal people are sleeping right now. Well, maybe they're not normal. I don't know. Maybe they are. I don't have to work tomorrow, so I'm like, way, yay! I can stay up as late as I want. Which is probably good to keep discipline and not stay up as late as I want. But let's put you in there. Let's see. Prop you up this way. Oh, will that work? Sure that will. Yeah. I felt like I was going to say something important. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I was going to say. Here's some cool things. So, my yard is in desperate need of mowing. Maybe not completely desperate, but yeah, it needs to be mowed. And I'm going to I have it ordered, battery operated lawnmower, which I'm really freaking excited about. Let me tell you about this thing. It's a DeWalt lawnmower operated by 20 volt lithium ion DeWalt batteries. And yeah, so I might be able to pick it up tomorrow, but gosh, I really felt like there was something. It probably wasn't really even that important. I don't remember. Oh, okay. It wasn't really that important, but so I have a couple things listed on eBay right now, and I've gotten a couple offers. I'm not making fun of the people. Like, it's great that they send offers. That's nice. I feel special and loved. I don't really feel loved because of that, but so they send offers, and the thing is, like, I have it listed on eBay. Yeah, it'd be good to get money for it. I mean, that is a point of listing it on eBay, but also it's like something to do. I feel like connected for it, you know. And so it's not so much the money part. Like, I'm not saying like, hey, I'm made of money. I'm not saying that at all. But I have it listed to see how the bids go. I have it listed to see the bidding wars, just because it's like an excitement. It's kind of like gambling, but only like not gambling. It's kind of like going to Ameristar or Hollywood Casino or wherever you go to get your gamble on. Not these days because of COVID-19. But yeah, like the whole point, one of the reasons I have it listed on eBay is literally for the experience of seeing the bid wars. And if no bid wars come of it, well then, whatever. I'll either relist it or not list it again. So if you are gonna if you want to take that away and you want to like get it today and you don't want to bid, well then you're gonna pay me the price that I say. If you don't want to pay me the price, that's cool. It will go to the bid wars. But a couple people are like, I think what I offered you is a fair price. Like, that's great. I'm glad you feel that way. I don't really care. Because, yeah, I mean, if you don't want to pay what I counteroffered you, that's fine. It's just going to go into the bid wars. This is not about being fair, folks. This is about having something to do. And just having the camaraderie of auctions. So that, for me, that's the whole point. It's not about like, oh my gosh, I may not get the $50 then, so I'll take your $30 now. If I don't get your $50 then, I don't really want your $30 right now. I want to see what it will go to. I want to take the risk and see what the price will be if I just let a rip tater chip. Just let the sharks at it. See what happens, you know? Just saying. I don't really know what's going to happen, but I'm curious. This guy, it's part of the Chernobyl documentaries. They turned a bright yellow after that incident, and they never lived on that property ever again. Ever. He's gonna kind of be like a mushroom. I'm just gonna give him eyes and a mouth. So, yeah. I went up in the YouTube thing that I did like 3 times before now. I say 3 times before now, but I don't know which ones I uploaded. So, for all I know, maybe it's 1 time before now, and the others I didn't upload because there was an error on one, and one I just didn't. Anyways, but I want to have like a ladies' weekend or something. Like, I want to have idle chit chat, silliness. I do understand I'm talking to myself right now, but maybe I'll look back at this one day and be like, I don't expect many people to watch this. So it's kind of like hide it right there in the open. I feel like that's what I do and most things in life. I just hide it right there in the open. If you can't see it, that's your own thing. Alright, so maybe if I had silver. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I would call this right here loneliness. I don't really know what this feeling is. I did get the book of human emotions. I don't remember how many emotions it listed out, but when I was listening to Brene Brown earlier, there's like 3 emotions that most people identify with. Happiness, anger, or sadness. That sounds about right. But I would say this is maybe like a touch of loneliness, but just like longing for literally human companionship. Not romantic companionship, but just like, I don't know, just people. I don't even really know what I'm saying, but I just miss people. And yeah, like with my house, like, I don't know, I have projects and stuff, but like, aside from mowing my yard, aside from maintaining it, like in my mind, it's just slightly cheaper rent than what it was when I was like renting out an apartment. I had different plans, like with this house, kind of. I was like, oh, okay. In the garage, I'm gonna do woodwork stuff. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And I haven't done those things yet. Maybe I will. And for a split second, I was like, I can make this place into an Airbnb, because that was a suggestion and that sounded like a great idea. But the more I think about that, like, I keep diaries and stuff. multiple diaries, because sometimes when I start writing in one, I don't remember where I put the last one. I put it in a special spot, and I don't find that special spot until like 6 months later. But I don't really want to have to keep putting my stuff up. So I don't know. In my head, I'm like, okay, I'm just paying cheaper rent, even though like technically the bank owns this house until I pay it off. But I watched Dave Ramsey. Ooh, almost dropped that. And I kind of want to. I want to pay off my credit card debt and stuff. I don't know. I may switch some things around and just do that. All right. So this is yellow guy and brown eyes and brown smile. Maybe next one I'm gonna do. I'll do green. I'm gonna do orange. I don't know. Make happy little faces. So yeah, maybe I'll just sell like the happy face things on eBay or something, or I don't know, or I'll just keep them. I'll glue magnets on every one of these mother truckers and put it on my face. Yeah, right next to my 89 or 88 China menu. Yeah. Yeah. Work today was good. It's a little weird, like going to work and like someone's like, hey, because I used to do different things and I'm not doing those different things now. And when it's done a little bit differently now, so that's fine. And when I used to do the stuff that I used to do, that was like 3 years ago, and I don't remember. I don't really like doing procedures or writing procedures out or like writing how-tos on things, just because I literally do things probably a different way almost every other time. I go in a general order, like I have a general consistency with what I do, but I don't always follow the same format. Like I might start in the middle, I might start towards the end, I might start towards the beginning. Just to keep my mind in it, I may start from the end and then go to the beginning and then skip around to the middle so that I don't freaking fall asleep. Or maybe it's not necessarily falling asleep, but I don't know. Sometimes if I go in order, it takes a lot of focus, and during the process I feel like I want to gouge my eyes out with barbed wire fencing. But if I like jump around a little bit, it kind of it lets me remove such hyper focus for a second, and I'm able to kind of like rest but still keep working, or at least that's kind of like how I rationalize it. So I don't know. I wish all places didn't have a lot of emotion. Sometimes working with people, sometimes there's high emotional charges, which is good, I guess. But like, sometimes I would rather deal with certain things without such high emotional charges. Like I don't want there to be. I sometimes really wish people would stop looking at things as like right or wrong. Is that person right or wrong? That person's right or wrong because, like, what's your main objective? Like, what are you trying to do? If you know, like, maybe it was done differently 3 years ago. I thought I did it this way, but maybe I didn't. I don't remember. So, like, if you want it to change, then you know, I don't know. That doesn't really make sense. I'm not going to go into details, but I know there's like a lot of emotional charges in this world, but I wish it would just, for myself, it would make it a whole lot easier or people stop focusing on if they're right or wrong. Like, what's your objective? Is your objective to communicate more effectively with people, or like, do you think something needs to change? Like, is it not being done this way, but you think it should be done this way because, and then fill in the blank? I don't know, but then instead of saying it was done wrong before, or instead of focusing on it's being done wrong, make conversation on how you would rather it be done and why you think it should be done this way. Because the second people start focusing on right or wrong, or this is better or worse, it's like it starts to go way off in the weeds. Like, just what's your objective and go from there. Stop, saying like this person. Alright, so moving on. Let's see. I think I'm going to go with green. Yeah. But I don't have enough care to get sucked up in that. But I also don't have enough care to say stop with the emotional charge. Like, just what's your objective? I don't have enough gumption to go that route, and I don't have enough gumption to it's kind of just a bittersweet cycle, I guess, for me. I don't know, maybe not, I'm just sort of rambling, but I just get irritated because for myself, I know that it hasn't been 100% dealt with yet, and it's just sort of like, I don't like having this pit in my stomach, like, oh, it's going to be there when I get back on Wednesday. But, yeah, focus on something else. Okay, fine. I'm going to paint acorn people. That sounds like a great idea. So, I was on Facebook. I'm part of, like, they have different Facebook groups, and I'm part of a group. It's for empaths and empathic people who have dealt with different things. And I can't remember where I was going to go with that. I don't remember. I feel like this is kind of cool talking on YouTube right now. It's not uploaded to YouTube. I wish I could just be 100% candid and just like go into details. But that's really not the point of it, the whole point of it at all. Oh, that is kind of, okay. So, Judy Jameson is the empath person that I subscribe to her channel on YouTube. She's pretty cool in what she talks about. And part of like healing and different things that you've gone through in life is dealing with that. And so I had an incident that happened when I was 13, and it didn't go down the way I feel like it should have gone down. It went down differently. I didn't like the way it went down. So I kind of rewrote my guardian at the time. I kind of rewrote like what I would have done in that instant. Like, what would my 39-year-old self have done for that 13-year-old at that time? And I did kind of feel like that was probably a good part of healing or whatever, kind of work towards it. Like, maybe this is what my therapist is talking about, because I don't sit with feelings. It's hard for me to sit with feelings when I have acorns to paint. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. Partly I'm acting kind of givey because I'm like, it'll probably make somebody laugh. But partly I'm just like, I just want to move on with my life. What I really want, although I'm not at that point yet, is I want to live in a tiny house. I have to just talk about tiny houses for a second. Tiny houses on a triple axle trailer? Yes, please. Although I don't know where I'd park it. I kind of looked up land for sale in state parks, but I don't know. I don't really want to go to sleep. I don't want to stop painting acorns. But I kind of want to do different things than just eyes and mouths. Ooh, that's kind of funky looking. Yeah. Well, so I guess until I can figure out something else, I'm gonna stop this.